Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, doing well. Thanks for asking. How was your day?
Not bad. It was quite well. It was quite good actually. I went to the doctor. I slept a little bit late today. That's about it.
Okay, you went to the doctor. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, no, just a physiotherapist. That's all.
Okay, fine, fine. Sure. So, today I have one topic for us. I wasn't aware that it's you today. Actually, yesterday I think we had a session, but just because of bad weather, I requested Rishit to reschedule it, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe this might be the last session, as because we are a part of that collaboration. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to discuss a very beautiful topic, which is quite trendy these days. These days everyone is talking about positivity, manifestation, and detachment from negativity. So I want to know from you. Uh, what do you think? How what positivity is actually? How to be positive? Because I find it quite tricky to be positive all the time, though I try to. And what are your thoughts on manifestation?
Um, I would say positivity is finding the good things in bad situations.
Right.
Um, the idiom finding a silver lining, right, in the cloud.
Every cloud has
Yeah,
a silver lining.
exactly. So I think that is, I mean, that's one aspect of it, yes. In terms of manifestation, I feel recently I have been, uh, like, my belief in manifestation has been restored or reinstated, I would say,
Okay.
because certain things I've wanted in life, and when I've really wanted them and they've aligned with my actions at least, then I've been able
Hmm.
to sort of achieve that or get
Yes.
that in my life, I would say. Although
Hmm.
I must be honest, some of them are materialistic. Some of them not so much.
We
But
can't help
yeah,
it.
sorry, say that again.
uh, as you just mentioned that you are sort of materialistic, so we can't help it. I think uh, it's it's basic now. It's we all want to be little bit luxury in our life, so it's nice.
Right. So I don't think I count myself in materialistic because I have a lot of friends who are fascinated with getting
Okay,
cars.
sorry. You believe like you are materialistic or not? I got that you are saying that I am materialistic.
No, I said some of the things I've manifested in the last 5, 7 years have been a little
Mhm.
materialistic, but I think I find
Okay.
myself very simple in the sense like I don't like buying too many clothes. I think the only
Hmm.
thing I'm a little selfish about, I would say, is electronics, maybe
Okay.
because I remember my dad gave me a lecture because in 1 year I ended up buying 3 phones and I
Okay.
don't I mean I'm not the kind of person who's very happy with new shiny things. So
Hmm.
when I used to buy phones, I would use them for like 5, 7 years until it would almost die, and then I would get a phone. But I
Okay.
bought one for mom, I bought one for myself, and I also bought myself this pad from Redmi. And the only reason I got this is because it was a really good deal. And
Okay.
I love watching content. And I've
Hmm.
then before I bought this, a lot of my friends said that to don't invest in a tablet because we've all bought
Hmm.
them, but then we end up not using it, and then it sits in the drawer and it collects dust. But I
Hmm.
must say, since I've bought this, I have reduced my phone usage a lot because
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
watching content on this, or I'm trying to
Hmm.
learn something, or I'm researching something on the pad. And I think the bigger screen really helps me. So I'm using the pad at least 5 hours a day, if I'm not wrong, 4 or 5 hours a day, right?
Hmm.
So, like I said, I don't think I'm materialistic because other than like I've stopped buying electronics, by the way.
Hmm.
I, but other than that, my biggest expense is probably just snacks. Like I'm
Okay.
not even joking. Like I just have like some chocolates here. I have like a cup and noodle. Like I just
Very
end up
nice.
spending. I only spend money on like snacks, and
Hmm.
I used to spend on electronics. I used to spend
Hmm.
on getting watches because I had this fascination of having this collection of 12 watches in a box.
Okay.
And like I
Watches
wanted,
and
like a full steel watch, but in silver, full steel in black. Then I wanted a leather
wow.
strap in brown. And like I had this whole thing, and I have, I think, six or seven right now. But I've paused, I put a pause on that. I put a pause on the electronics. And I'm serious, the only
Hmm.
expense I have right now is right now my medicine. But other than that, probably the snacks, and that's about it. And obviously, I go like for some dinners with my wife, or I'm going to go hang
Hmm.
out with my friends for like a coffee or something.
Hmm.
So those are my only expenses. So I don't count myself materialistic because I see my friends, they are buying like the PS5, they're buying new phones, they're buying a
Yes.
car. And I don't consider myself like the kind of person who would be attracted to those sort of,
Hmm.
things, materialistic things.
Thanks. Okay, very nice. I think as we grow, our hobbies or our desires take a shift. I can resonate with you, though I have nothing to do with electronics and all. I'm not a foodie in terms of snacks and all, also. But yes, if I tell you about myself, so yes, I see my friends, they are so into buying gold jewelry or, dresses, outfits. They are into kitty parties and all. I am a homebody. I don't go out. I hardly I step out. If I go out, it maybe on Sundays with my family. That's it. But I have developed that habit of reading. So I'm investing my money into buying books, and I try to help people in any way. So I give you one example, though I don't want to disclose it, but just uh, out of that maybe expression, or maybe it inspires some other people, so it would be great. So if I have dhobi ki beti at my place, so I give her, sometimes I give her biscuits, sometimes I give her copy or sketch colors, because I think these things make her happy, make her happy. So this is what I am trying to do now. So I love doing these kind of things, and it gives these things give a sense to my life. But yes, I am into buying bed sheets. I am so into. I love grooming my bedroom, grooming my home actually. So I try to buy decorative items or specifically bed sheets. So that's my, I think this is what makes me happy. But yes, I let me get back to the topic. Let me get back to the topic. How to be positive when it comes to learn English, because it becomes difficult sometimes when we don't get our desired results. Okay, because people want fluency, and we know that fluency takes time, and it depends on your level also. We have discussed a lot of time. But yes, how to be positive. And second thing, when people come to me, they talk about manifestation. I've been manifesting this for a long time, but the thing is, I guess they miss that they need to take that action also, required action for your manifestation. Okay, so just tell us how to take those constructive actions to manifest your dreams, and specifically how to be positive in this journey of learning English.
So, like you said, something that is good for you will probably take some time to build, or to some skill will take some time to cultivate. Okay. Now, one way, I'll give you a random example. If I'm trying to be a little bit more fitter so that I can pick up more weight, or I can run a little bit further without tiring myself, right? Even though I'm taking the steps to improve my stamina, to improve my strength, I will not see the results until I test them. Okay. And this
Hmm.
happened to me earlier when I used to gym. I would feel like, oh, it's useless. I'm not gaining any sort of strength. I'm not seeing any benefits. And very random example, my mom told me to move the gas cylinder once. Okay. As is probably like 2 or 3 months after the gym. and I could pick it up so easily. And I was a little surprised.
Oh.
I'm like, is this empty? I mean, clearly it was empty, but like my point was,
Mm.
is there something wrong with this object that I'm able to sort of,
Okay.
maneuver it like so easily? And
Mm.
I realized that this was because my core strength was improving. My strength,
Yes.
my body's tolerance towards that weight was improving. So one suggestion I
Mm.
would like to give you is, even though you're working on your exercises, you're being disciplined, you're taking care of your environment, making sure it helps you in every way. Okay.
Mm.
Make sure in some way you can test it every 2 weeks,
Right.
every 1 month. That is where you will get the positivity, because you'll see the difference, right? Maybe you
Mm.
saw a movie a couple of years ago that had a lot of different words and very many heavy scientific words in English, right? And you couldn't
Mm.
understand it in it, and it really annoyed you. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to learn English so I can understand such movies. Go
Right.
watch a scene from that movie and see if you understand what they're trying to say, right? That is a
Mm.
test of yours. Is your
Yes.
understanding level improving? Can you understand those accents? Can you understand those
Mm.
words? And even if you don't understand it, by the way they're talking or what they're pointing at, or what they're like, if they're around a machine or a rocket, what they're saying,
Mm.
can you understand even a little bit of what they're trying to say? That is a test.
Right.
Okay. Now you may test yourself in very different ways. Everybody has their own ways of testing it.
Mm.
If you want to keep it simple, go do some sort of interview or go talk to someone
Mm.
online who's from another
Mm.
country. Now we have a lot of websites where we can talk to strangers. Make sure that you're safe. Obviously, that is the most important part. Your
Yes.
information is safe. You are safe, because you don't want to sort of have a negative experience in that way. But obviously, find ways in which you can test yourself. Is your
Yes.
skill level improving or not? Right
Right.
now,
Right.
in terms of manifestation,
Mm.
manifestation only happens when you make that manifestation the goal of your entire life. It's a very big word. It's a very that word has a very deep meaning to it.
Deep
Okay,
meaning. Mm.
there are a lot of stories that are famous. I'll give you an example. Do you know who Jim Carrey is from Hollywood?
Um, I have heard, but I mean, I have just heard the name, but I'm not into movies and specifically
Yeah.
Hollywood movies.
So
Mm.
he's been in the industry for about 20 years, maybe more. I'm
I
not sure.
only know Tom Cruise, to be very honest.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is also amazing. I just saw a documentary
Yes.
about him yesterday. But anyway, so with Jim
Mm.
Carrey, he has one of the most famous manifestation stories in Hollywood. Because when he initially
Okay.
started working, he was working in
Mm.
comedy. I mean, he's a great comedian. He's made a lot of comedy movies in Hollywood. Okay.
Okay.
So when he initially started working, he had this goal
Mm.
that I'm going to be happy in my life by making money. Okay.
Mm.
So he cultivated his talent. And what he did is, when he started his first movie, he wrote a check to himself for $10 million. dollars. Okay. And
Wow.
what he did is, he put a date on that, 10 years or 5 years from now. I don't remember the story completely, but he put a certain
Okay.
date. And he said that in that 5 years or 10 years, I'm going to get $10 million. dollars. Okay. And
Wow.
he took that check, he folded it, and he kept it in his wallet for that whole time. Okay, he didn't have any money at that time when he wrote the check.
Mm.
And he promised himself that at this date, I'm going to have $10 million. Dollars. And he worked so hard. He improved his acting skills, he improved his delivery, he improved everything that he needed to improve to become the superstar that he wanted to. And then he got a movie called Dumb and Dumber. Okay.
Okay.
It's a comedy movie. There are two parts to it. But in the first part, he got hired for that movie, and
Mm-hmm.
when the shoot of the movie got done, he saw the check, and the check was 2 days later. So if today is the 28th, the check was
Okay.
for the 22nd for $10 million,
Amazing.
and he got paid 10 million for that movie. So he literally said that I manifested the fact that success will chase me. And when I got
Hmm.
that, right, I was so happy. And then he obviously continued that process, and he became one of the most famous comic actors in
Actor.
Hollywood. And now he's raising awareness on mental health and saying that I chased success, and I chased money because I thought it'll make me
Hmm.
happy. But now I'm just a depressed idiot who has a lot of money. So
See.
he's telling everybody that, do things that you love, spend time with people that you
Yes.
love, and do all the things that make you happy, because trust me, if you sacrifice too many things to chase money or to chase success, when you get it,
Right,
you
right.
can relax, you'll have nothing to relax with.
Nothing
You
to.
can't relax with banknotes around you. There's no point to it, right?
Wow, very nice,
Yeah.
very nice. And this story gave me goosebumps, and I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed that I have this realization. I don't really run after money or materialistic stuff now. I have started valuing myself, and I know I do those things which make me happy actually. So one example I want to give you here, when we were talking about testing our knowledge. So initially when I would practice a lot, and I wasn't aware of these scenarios, these platform where we can have video calls. Okay. So what I would do, I would call Miantra helpline because I shop a lot. So I used to choose English to have a conversation with those customer care people. So this thing like this was a thing I used to do. So we see, if the problem is ours, I think we are the ones who are supposed to find a way. So this is how I used to practice a lot initially when I wasn't aware of Skype app or these platforms. So we can do in this way. And let me tell you my example of manifestation. I started taking my classes, conducting my sessions, and I take sessions, batches of students also. So I manifested that I would gift my husband iPhone. This was, I mean, pata nahi, I don't know why. Yes. And you know what? They on 26th of September last year, I gifted him iPhone 16 from my hard-earned money. Yes.
Wow,
Pura ka
congratulations.
pura, the whole, right. So touch wood. And, but it was not only about manifestation. I worked harder and harder. It was not easy for me because I have health issues. I am a homemaker, I'm a mother. There are so many responsibilities, but I came out of my comfort zone. I worked harder and I worked actually beyond my capacity also. But at the end of the day, when I was able to reach my goal or to achieve that what I manifested, I think no word. It is ineffable to express me that happiness or that feeling of content in words. So that's how we can dream. See, it's very easy to dream about anything, but the things that matter, how do you chase your dreams? Okay.
The
And
willpower, the
now I can
discipline.
Yes, willpower. You need to be disciplined enough. You need to be strong enough, determined, disciplined, punctual. Because it's very easy to come up with excuses. But at the end of the day, if you want to achieve something in your life, and as a homemaker, getting an acknowledgement from my family members matters a lot to me. So if I'm doing something, if I'm able to achieve something, I think credit goes to my hard work. I'm so selfish in this. So I work hard, and I know how to achieve my dreams. So that's what I want to say. Ki, see, um, your thoughts or our thoughts create our reality. So if you want to achieve something, be very positive and constructive with your thoughts, right? And visualization matters a lot. If you visualize, I always visualize
Mhm.
whatever I want to achieve in my life. I learn how to visualize my dreams and how to fulfill my dreams. There are so many things to tell here about this thing, manifestation. I can talk about decluttering, I can talk about minimalism, but the thing is, I don't want to take much of your time. So if I get a chance to connect with you again, I'll definitely will be discussing decluttering, manifestation, or synchronicities, because I think these are my favorite terms to use with an expert. I strongly believe in positive vibes, positivity, and determination. So I want to go with these discussion, but let's hope for a session very soon. And thank you so much for your valuable tips. I enjoyed the session as usual. I learned a lot in this session.
Likewise, it's always fun to have a conversation with you.
I
I'm looking forward. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I said likewise, it's always fun to have these conversations with you. Hopefully we'll have another session and clear out all the conversations that you want to. It's
Yes.
nice. It's a fresh topic that you've brought up. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.
Yes, you too. Thank you so much. Bye bye.